morning, Shanghai. Slept medium last night. Keep waking up in the middle of the night. Definitely have anxiety. That needs to stop. The sun, though. Jesus. Yeah. I feel like I should point out when Kevin, or I film Kevin's cooking, I'm like never partaking in that. So like when he made that monster crazy grilled cheese pulled pork sandwich, did not eat any of that. And then last night I think he made pulled pork tacos. I actually don't like pulled pork, really. When we were in Dallas, we had some pulled pork as part of like this barbecue thing, and it was like the best thing I've ever eaten, but otherwise not into it. Jeez, sorry. It has not been this bright past couple mornings, so now I'm using my bus pass to cover myself. Okay, just finally found the Vogue September issue. It's freaking huge. It's bigger than the other two magazines I got, which were In Style and Elle. By the way, if you look at September issues, like me, just for the editorial photo shoots, In Style's the worst. I don't know what they were doing, but come on. Also, I did that thing where I got everything, I checked out, and then I realized I didn't grab something else, so I had to awkwardly like go back.
What are we doing today? We're making steak salads again. So healthy! And there they are, all done, all cooked. Pro tip, if you want to check how well done your steaks are, you take your hand and you make a circle. And that circle, if you poke right here, the firmness that your hand is making right there, that tells you how hard it or how well done it is. So you do the first finger, that's rare. Second, or like medium rare, medium, or yeah, so rare, medium rare, and just well done. And let's just not go into these two territories. But
so doing this diet thing, eating better thing, it reminds me of when Kevin and I did keto. We did it a couple years ago, and keto is basically zero carbs. It's a lot like Atkins, high fat, high protein, zero carbs. And when I mean zero carbs, I mean 25 grams of carbs, which is like, it's like a piece of bread is 25 grams, I think. So we did that, and it worked really well in terms of weight loss. It was pretty instantaneous, and it would come off in big chunkers. And I liked it because, well, I liked it. I did it. You could have, you could still have things like cheese, dairy, just dairy products in general, which is basically the fat. And, like, a lot of the meals were just like meat and vegetables. Which, isn't bad. A little boring at times. You had to get really creative, and if you went out to eat, it was painful because, everything's in a carb or with a carb or has fruit or tomato sauce, which you can't really have because it's too much carbs. So that part was a bummer. Like we did it in the summertime, and summertime's my favorite because I love all the fruit, and you can't have any fruit. So it was upsetting. There's a guy behind me now. We ended up stopping, because it messed me up. Messed up my insides, and I couldn't like live my life anymore, so I had to stop, and Kevin just stopped because when you live together you end up doing the same thing sometimes. So it's kind of a bummer. I wish I could do it again, but it really messed me up. But if you want to look into it for yourself, it's really good and it makes you feel good. It's spelled Keto. It's really good. Try it. Check it out. Look into it. As long as it doesn't mess up your insides, it should be fun.
Okay, so this is Elle's September issue. And this, the bottom one, is Vogue. It's like twice the size.
What about W Magazine, Holly? That's my favorite.
Oh, God, look at that. What the hoo-ha? I mean, by the way, great photo shoots in Vogue. Surpasses Elle in style by a landslide.
But what about W?
Well, do you want W because of Riri?
I love W in general. If you look at the collection of magazines
Oh,
that I have.
You are just a blob of... There we go.
If you look at the collection of magazines that I have, I only have W's.
I thought you just liked it this one because Rihanna's
No,
on
no,
it.
I like W a lot.
I do too. They have nice stuff.
They have nice stuff.
You can buy this shirt at our shop, elitecosplay.com/shop. Good night.
Good night.
I love you.
Love you too.